Now, let's take a look at 3 problems with this. And I'm going to say something before I start with the problems. I use a lot of statistics, guidance, frameworks, etc., from UK and public listed companies. Why? Because the business principles are pretty much the same. So if you go into any jurisdiction in the world, any business vertical, etc., the business principles are pretty much the same. So it's not something that you say, well, that doesn't apply to me. And we covered this, it doesn't apply to me many, many times. It does apply to you, because actually, when the large organizations in the world have their compliance requirements and the auditing requirements, etc., guess where they cascade that requirements to their suppliers, customers, investors, etc. They cascade that, and you perhaps don't realize that. And a perfect example is in distribution channels or logistics, when the companies have to produce this report about carbon emissions, equal payment, diversity, etc. That's not your requirement if you are not in that scope or that requirement in terms of the materiality analysis that you have to do in your company or not. Probably your suppliers, you're supplying to a company that is mandatory for them. It's not even voluntary, it's mandatory for them. And part of the mandate is to make sure that their supply chain is compliant with the things that they are claiming, right? So you say, well, it doesn't affect me because I'm doing business nationally or locally, etc. Just look again to your contracts, look again to your tenders. When you're tendering to gain a contract or a business, etc., what are the requirements of the other companies? And you will start to see that these things that seems to be so far away from you actually really apply to you, even if you don't realize that are applying to you. So keep an eye on these kind of things, and that's why I'm using these very public examples, because if you learn this principle, or you at least have an awareness of these principles, then you can start to look into your business and say, aha. And one aha moment can make a whole difference for the year or perhaps the lifespan of your organization.